Stop attacking Electrochem. It's undermining progress of Ada. This is Atta Akyea to residents. And the story here says the chairman of the Mines and Energy Committee of Parliament, Songhor Salt Mining, has stated that the opposition by residents of Ada against the salt mining operations of Electrochem is a lawless attempt to undermine the progress of the firm. He cautioned them to desist from engaging in activities that seek to undermine the firm's progress. Over the period, residents of Ada have complained that the company's operations in the area would deny them of their livelihoods. A conflict between the two parties in November 6th resulted in the killing of one person in Toflokpo, while other residents got injured during a shooting incident. Parliament subsequently ordered a probe into the matter for a lasting solution. Now, during a visit to the salt mining site at Songhor by the committee, its chairman, Songhor Salt Mining, emphasized that he would ensure that such anti-progress entities are dealt with. And the story goes on. You can go on and read it there. Let me... yes, I want to start from... Yes. No, on the Songhor issue.
On the nonsense Atta Akyea is saying.
Why are you referring to it as nonsense?
You see, what Atta Akyea is saying...
He said stop attacking Electrochem. It's undermining
to what is happening between the Israel and Palestine.
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
No.
Let me explain it to you. Palestinians own their land. You, Israel, came to perch on the land. You've expanded and taken certain parts of their land and now pushing them off.
Is that what is happening?
That is what is happening. That's what has happened. All the Palestinians are saying is that this is our land. So you can't take all our lands. If we've given you a place to stay, concentrate on where we've given you to live and leave our lands alone. And you start attacking the Palestinians, and the Palestinians are now fighting back. It's the same thing.
Is it not,
and now Israel is saying that the Palestinians are the terrorists.
A sect that is fighting.
How do you leave the people who have died in Ada over this Songhor issue and come and tell the people to stop attacking Electrochem? Haven't you heard that people have died in that area? Haven't you heard people being beaten, maimed? Haven't you heard people being driven from their own lands? Haven't you heard? And you allow Atta Akyea to come and tell us this rubbish? That the people should rather stop attacking Electrochem?
He's the chairman.
When Electrochem is killing the people
of the Mines Committee of Parliament.
He hasn't heard that Electrochem.
He went there as part of the probe.
He hasn't heard that Electrochem is killing the people. So when he went for the probe, he didn't hear that based on the attack of Electrochem sponsored attack in that area, people have died here. He didn't hear that. He did not hear that. But he heard that the people have attacked Electrochem. But he didn't hear that people have died there. Because of Electrochem.
So let me ask you a question. So you think that the advice to the people that Electrochem's operations will bring progress to the community? You think the advice
you cannot be seen to be crying more than the bereaved.
How is it?
If the people there, the activities of Electrochem will bring them progress. You are not the one who go and tell them. You are not the one.
Maybe,
you Atta Akyea.
Yeah, but maybe they don't understand it. He is chairman of the mines.
The people in Ada who live around where the mine is. If the activities of Electrochem is bringing any progress to their lives, it will not be Atta Akyea's. It will not be Atta Akyea who will drive from Citi to go to Ada and tell them that it will bring.
But he doesn't live in Citi. Why are you referring?
But he's from Citi.
So what?
So
what's that going to do with anything?
I'm saying that if the people from Ada, the indigenous
You're reducing
of Ada,
the conversation to something ridiculous.
No,
I
am not reducing.
Going to drive from Citi to go to Ada.
I'm making a simple logical argument that you Atta Akyea, the people are living in the area whose lives are being impacted directly by the activities of Electrochem. It is not you, Atta Akyea, who will live here from Accra here and go and tell them that this mine will impact your lives positively.
Fair enough.
They will see it themselves. You don't want me to make my point?
No, you've made your point. Your point has been made.
It's like when you are not happy with what I'm saying. No, my point has not been made.
Maybe he's trying to say that you are crying more than me.
My point has not been made. My point, because I've been there.
Yeah.
I've seen what is happening over there.
So what's your point? So make that point.
I am saying
if it hasn't been made yet, made it.
I'm saying that the activities of Electrochem
Yes.
is creating havoc.
Yes, but
to
you
the
said that
people.
already.
It is creating discomfort.
Okay.
People are dying.
Okay.
It is taking out
So Attache
people's
shouldn't have made that
livelihoods.
comment.
So I'm saying that
Yes.
as a chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Mines and Energy, who visited the area, who said, according to the story, have had a holistic appreciation of what is happening there.
Yes.
If he has any advice, he should give it to Electrochem.
Okay, thank you very much.
I am
Captain,
glad, I'm glad the two of you are worried about Ada. I am a beneficiary of the salt. This is the job of my great-grandfathers, our forefathers.
Yes. Salt mining.
Honorable Atta Akyea, respectfully, I'm telling him that it started many years before his great-grandfathers even knew that we also existed in Ada. So as a visitor, we'll be happy that the state's own powers given to him means he should come around the table and discuss with us. It's very important to create a secure and safe business environment. But while at that discussion, notices that government has a role to play. The business investor who is coming in has a role to play. We the indigenes, we the citizens, we own the land. We have a major role, and I'm repeating, major role to play.
Yeah.
And information to Honorable, with all due respect, is that we have elected men in Ada, respected lawyer Ada-Atta of great blessed memory. They were the first lawyers in Tema. We are talking about lawyers, we are talking about very respected men. We know, we are elected, so we know what he's talking about. And he should not sit on the face of the issue. It is not only one company that can turn the whole image of Ada into some, as if they were dealing with some miscreants in Ada. They are dealing with very well-respected people who are protecting their stomach, their livelihood, something that they have done for years. Look, when I'm sitting in my room in Dome, I see trucks pass, and they knock the bells, Adangu, Adangu. And I tell my wife, jokingly, that these are my people. This is what we are noted for. This salt is our gold. In the time past, salt was, it was like money. Yeah. It was a means of trade.
Of trade, yeah.
So let me go forward. In governance, we are interested, the leadership of our localities and the citizens will always be interested in governing our resources. Local participation. Once this company is coming, you have the interest of the investor. Good. But what is the interest of my people over there? They want to be participating in the activities. If Electrochem spoke about coming to start operation and creating jobs for 2,000 people, you think the people will be angry at them if 22,000 people will be employed or 5,000 people will be employed? So it is when you are coming to block their employment, that's when they will get angry. Transparency in these whole dealings. When he started the discussion, he should have come out with some documentary proofs how the job is going to start, when it starts, how many people are going to be employed, the schools that are going to be built out of the company's operations, out of their CSR, the hospital or school that will be built. These are the things that the discussion should talk about. Now, accountability. You see, when I was in school, I mentioned off air to you that when I was in school, there was this subventions that were coming from the place to even give us the salt. We call it the salt money. And we were joking with it. But I'm a living testimony that when I was in the University of Cape Coast, Ideal Finance, their head, Nico Tejan, was the one who would go to Ada and bring it. We would just sign, and then so I benefited from it. And I'm saying it is a heart of education for some of our people who were not having even parents living. So please, Honorable Atta Akyea, with all due respect, please, it is not a go area for any interest that you may have. Before you come to talk about Electrochem or whatever company, which I respect very well, and I respect investments, know that my grandfather's children and my forefathers' children are there, whose jobs are the ones we are talking about. Yeah. So it's an I'm controlling myself very well. It is about jobs. In that area in Ada already is an enclave where people are already living in the lines of poverty already. So if you take away their daily bread, you are further impoverishing them. Now finally, when in the Gan Palance or Gan Dangwe Palance, we say something, it is ours, it is ours. There are few owners of it. If you go to Ada just now, I am a royal. I am a royal. I come from Okansi, and actually we have the clan houses for chieftaincy. In our house, Kabia Wetutu, we are also royals. And when we sit and discuss, I'm not sure he would think that when my senior brothers and my grandfather sit down, we've not planned and discussed all this. If you are coming with solution, come to the table with transparency and accountability and truthfulness and honesty. When you do that, two things happen. You allow people to participate. There is ownership. and the sustainability.
Yeah.
When we all own it together, there's somebody who owns already.
The original
where we are
owner.
talking, the original owner will be there, but the community will own it when it starts operating and generates jobs.
All right.
May the good Lord guide all of us in this. I mean, the economic side. Have you noticed this whole discussion this morning has been about economic discussions about how locally. Look, sometimes I think one of these days we'll move this discussion to Malata market. It won't change. The things we've spoken about, maybe they won't use the technologies that we are using here, but it's the same issues about creating the economic activities and getting the ripple effect of profits for both the company owner, workers, and then government will generate its taxes from there. May the good Lord bless our own land, Ghana, if we have things going right there. But please, the moment you mention Ada and salt, make sure you tell everybody that salt is our gold.
Well, you said it.
No, I mean the salt is our gold.
Yes.
And so we won't joke around it.